A watershed is any surface area from which runoff resulting from rainfall or snow is collected and drained through a common point. Basically, a watershed is whatever local river or waterway the rainwater that falls on your house, your school, your office will eventually end up in.
When choosing your sampling site, choose a spot that is easy to access and shallow so the water does not come up above your knees. Ideally, find a spot where the water flows over rocks, forming a ripple. Try to avoid areas where the water is moving very slowly.
Now it's time to set up your workspace. Set up the table and put out the tablecloth. Fill up the spray bottles with water from the stream. You'll need it for later. Make sure the lid is on tight. Fill up your trays with water from the stream too.
Next, set all of your materials out on the table to make sure you aren't missing anything. You should have a spray bottle, ice cube trays, and several tools for picking up and sorting the macroinvertebrates.
Now it's time to set up your net, which is very simple. Once you've done that, you and your partner are ready to do the stream assessment. One person will hold the net, and the other will dig and hold the rocks. Macroinvertebrates live in the dirt. Remember, water should be flowing through the net, and don't put the water in your mouth.
Get a timer ready. When the timer starts, the second person should pick up rocks one at a time in the riffle and scrub them in the water so anything on the rocks can be swept into the net. Scrub as many rocks as you can for 40 seconds. After 40 seconds passes, take a rock and dig into the stream bed until the water looks cloudy. Dig for 20 seconds. Remove the rocks on the bottom of the net and help your friend lift the bottom of the net so you can carry it to your observation table.
When sorting through the macroinvertebrates, remember to keep them wet with the spray bottle or in the trays to keep the organisms alive.
A bunch of things will hide on these. Okay. Yeah. So if they're wet, then they'll start moving.
Try to sort the same macroinvertebrates into the same containers in the trays to keep it organized and get an idea of what the most abundant organisms are. Try not to put too many in one container so that they don't get overcrowded or want to eat each other.
After you finish sorting the macroinvertebrates on one side of the mat, be sure to flip it over to search for more on the back. Once you have sorted from both sides of the mat, don't forget that there may be additional macroinvertebrates found on the tablecloth, so don't forget to check once you lift the mat.
By identifying what you found, you can determine the approximate health of the water. Some macroinvertebrates are sensitive and can only live in super healthy water. Some are in between, and some can live in just about anything. There is a pamphlet included in the kit that shows common macroinvertebrates to help you identify what you have found.
Now it's time for cleanup. Rinse off all of the equipment and pack everything back up. And remember to put the invertebrates back in the stream when you're done.
Have fun, and don't forget to leave the stream like you found it. Thank you for keeping our streams healthy.